Hi, Coach Debaya here. Okay, today we're moving on to Nugget 20 in the book An Enemy Called Average by John Mason. Today's particular nugget is talking about versus, like what you should do and what you shouldn't do, put against each other, all right, pertaining to decisions that we make every day of our lives because we're daily confronted with options. And this particular chapter is just, bringing to your awareness options that you should choose to live above average every day of your life. Let's move. Being bitter versus being better, decisiveness versus indifference, enthusiasm versus being lukewarm, how we can versus if we can statement, saying get up versus giving up, security versus risk, overcoming evil versus coping with evil, standing out versus blending in, how much we get done versus how much we attempt to do, opposing darkness versus coexisting with darkness, development versus destruction, obtaining versus complaining, committing versus trying, peace versus strife, choice versus chance, determination versus discouragement, growing versus dying, doing for others versus doing for ourselves, priorities versus aimlessness, action versus activity, solution versus problems, more of God versus more of everything else. So this particular chapter just talks of what helping us to choose what actually matters in everyday life. All right. So thank you so much for joining this particular chapter reading today. We move to the next nugget, which is nugget 21 tomorrow. Bye for now.